Let us sing together, Let There Be Peace on Earth. We're going to sing the peace song right now. Let's do it. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God as creator, with God as creator. United all are we, united all are we. Let us walk with each other, let us walk with each other in perfect harmony, in perfect harmony. Peace must begin with me. Peace must begin with me. This is the moment now. This is the moment now. With every step I take, with every step I take, this is my joyous vow. This is my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. There will be peace on earth. There will be peace on earth, and it all begins with me.
It all begins with us. Friends, I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Just become aware of your breath and relax a little more deeply into your seats. And if you're willing, I invite you to shift your attention, your awareness, to that unlimited space within, that vast expanse of consciousness that is filled with the light of the Christ. That internal place where we can turn with each breath to rest in the stillness, to rest in the possibility of peace. Resting there in the wellspring of life and love and wisdom. Stepping there, stopping there so that we might be a channel of love for each and every person that we meet. That we might show up and be love in the world, even for those that, when we live fully from our personality, that might be a little challenging to love, because their personality, they're not who we would have them be. Stepping here into this internal place, we know the truth of who we are. We are individualized expressions of the one. And knowing that, we can see that each individualized expression that shows up in the world is waking up to the truth of who they are. So let's pause for a moment and just be in this place of oneness, in the stillness and in the silence, knowing oneness, knowing oneness. From this illuminated place in consciousness, we know that there is only one power and one presence active in our lives, active in the universe. God, absolute good. Our spiritual journey is to bring that truth into this manifest realm, this playground planet Earth. We are called to be the activity of love, to be the presence of light. And to recognize the Christ in each other. So when you are ready, with a gentle exhalation, I invite you back into this place and this time here on Playground Planet Earth. But let go of all of those ideas that separate you from one another. There is no other. There is only I am. The level of spirit where God is, there is only I am, and we seek to be the presence of love. I will to be the Christ I am called to be. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen.
Alleluia, 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 alleluia. Alleluia, And as we prepare to receive Rev Todd's message, let's do this one. This one is by Daniel Name on it. Is called Swing Wide the Doors. The Time is Right. So let us sing it together if you do know it. I'm sure you will get the hang of it. Let's do it. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors to this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand, lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. There's a voice that I've heard for years. I learned to keep it inside, but now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand, lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine.
Thank you, Deidrey. That takes me back. That was the first song that I sang in an ensemble at Unity in Greensboro 107 years ago. That's a joke. I'm not that old. I just like it. So, y'all, 8 weeks ago, I started a series. Isn't that something? And this is the 7th of that series because we had a guest speaker in the midst of that. And so today, this is part 7 of Wake Up, the life you say you want. Wake up. And so today, today's talk is living awake. The poet Rumi says, don't go back to sleep. The night winds have much to say. Do not go back to sleep. So it's not just about waking up. It's about staying awake. We started this series with a simple yet maybe uncomfortable idea that you already know enough. You already know enough. Now, that doesn't mean that you know everything, right? Now, we all know somebody that we think they know everything, right? You know anybody like that? Maybe. We also know enough, but we also know that we don't have all the answers. Know all the answers? Well, we also know that we know enough to take the next step. And so, in this journey, we know enough. We have talked about how comfort gets in the way. Remember that? We've talked about our identity, how we can have an attachment to who we think we are or who we think we're supposed to be. We've talked about how we can avoid some stuff. Anybody know avoidance as a personal friend? Yeah. We identified how it takes making a choice, right? You have to finally make that decision to live from the truth, because it's not enough to agree with it. You have to live it. You have to believe it. You have to put it into action in your life. So it takes the choice of putting it into action, and then it becomes formation, because we are spiritually formed not because we made a decision, but because we make that choice over and over and over again to be the presence of love, to forgive, to do the thing that is in integrity with what we say we believe, to do what is right, whether somebody's watching or not. And so today we're arriving at that final question, right? Why? What's it all for? We just sang about peace. Many people believe that the purpose of spiritual growth is personal peace. To be at peace, to have that personal healing moment, that personal fulfillment. And yes, they are integral to being in this spiritual path, to being in this practical spirituality, where we can practice and learn, right? That these things matter to find a place of personal peace, but that is not the end of a spiritual journey. Spiritual growth is not complete when it changes us. Spiritual growth is not complete when you are changed. It is complete when it changes how you participate in the world. It's complete when it changes how you participate in the world. And in my judgment, right, hopefully judging with righteous judgment, in my judgment, the world does not need more people who agree with the truth. We need more people who live it. The world needs more people right now who live the truth they know. Not because some priest or minister or rabbi or imam or any other religious or cult leader tells them this is what they're supposed to believe, but because they have gotten quiet and listened to that still small voice that I call the Christ. That is pulling them into the world in such a beautiful, loving way to be the presence of the one. In everything they think, everything they say, everything they do. We don't need more people who agree that we should be more spiritual. We need more people who are living the truth. Doing things from a loving presence. So we started this series with an image of a single person wearing a backpack that was going to go hiking, and I've been thinking a lot about this lately. Have I told y'all that I'm going to go hiking for my birthday? Do y'all know this? I'm going to Peru, and I'm going to hike through the Andes Mountains with Colin, doing a spiritual walk to go to Machu Picchu. And so this has been present on my mind that this hike, and I think about all the hiking, and Colin was a trail runner on the Appalachian Trail for a while. And I think about the people that cut those trails. Cut those trails. She was a guest speaker here not too long ago. People who cut trails in the wilderness, right? Day after day, they remove obstacles. They cut away the brush. They mark the path. If you've ever been walking on a trail, you might see like little yellow tag triangles or something painted on the trees or whatever. So they mark a path so you know which way you're to go. These people are investing their time and their energy to make a passage possible for others. And clearing a trail, clearing this path as a part of a bigger trail is slow work in the beginning when there's never been a trail there before. Sometimes it's repetitive work, cutting away the brush, cutting out small sapling trees, moving things away. It is so much work, and so much of what goes into it is often unnoticed. And as I've contemplated this, here's what fascinates me. People that work to clear a path as a part of a larger trail may never see the entire trail. They may never see the entire thing. We have this Appalachian Trail. I have to tell you, I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, and I used to walk all over those woods, and I have never been on the Appalachian Trail that I know of. There are trails available in our lives for us to walk. People have walked this way before, but it doesn't mean it's the only way to go. But the person who cut that trail, they may never walk the entire thing. And even more importantly, they can never know everyone who benefits from the work they've done. They may never know whose life became easier because they did the work of cutting a path. And every trail exists because someone was willing to work on that path. Someone was willing to clear the way. And it occurs to me that much about what matters in this world is built by people who will never see the full result of their efforts. And while that bothers me a little bit, it's also kind of inspiring. Because that means everything we do matters when it's done with love. In Matthew chapter 5, our way shower said these words: "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." You are the light of the world. Y'all know I like to turn to the Message as another way to look at our scriptures. Here's another way to put it. You are here to be light, bringing out the God colors in the world. God is not a secret to be kept. We're going public with this. As public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you under a bucket, do you? I'm putting you on a light stand. Now that I've put you there on a hilltop, on a light stand, shine. Shine. Keep open house. Be generous with your lives. By opening up to others, you'll prompt people to be open with God, this generous Father in heaven, this generous spiritual law that we know. Shine, friends. You are the light of the world. And, notice that he definitely did not say, keep your light to yourself. Right? He doesn't say, use your light only for your own benefit. Lights exist to illuminate, friends. Light exists to serve. Light exists to help others find their way. Light exists to help others find that path, to be on that trail. The trail builder clears the path. The light helps people walk it. And so back to our question of why. Why does this matter right now? And so I think it's, I find the right way to put all this. Because this lives in my experience of the world, so that means it clearly lives in me, but I don't know if you've noticed, but we live in a time of deep division. And we live in a time of deep division not because there are not enough opinions around. There's division because there are not enough people embodying true compassion in the world. Not enough people who are willing to enter into conversation without the desire to be right. We live in a time of profound loneliness. Not because there aren't lots of ways to connect to people, but because presence has become rare. Even when we're with people, they are distracted. They're not truly with us. I know this one is just me, but I'll mention it anyway. This is a time of tremendous anxiety in the world. I know none of y'all have noticed that in your own lives. It's just me. Trust me. It's not because there's not enough available information for us. There's lots of data out there. Some of it might even be correct. Anxiety happens because wisdom is drowned out by all the noise in the world. Yeah, that lives inside of me. But there's also environmental and social concerns that I don't, again, with my righteous judgment, I don't think we pay enough attention to. And I know that there are no solutions that any single person can come up with. No individual can solve the issues of environmental and societal concerns that are showing up. However, I do know that each and every one of us has the ability to clear a little bit of a path for a greater trail that leads to worldwide transformation. that creates a peace-filled world that works for all. And so this is where this series has been leading us in this opportunity to recognize our responsibility to clear a little bit of a path. Because we are about practical spirituality. We're about the practice of it. So if you know that forgiveness works, practice forgiveness. 70 times 7, over and over and over again, as it finally cleanses your consciousness. If you know that gratitude changes consciousness, then practice your gratitude. Not as a throwaway, but as an embodied practice of consistency. If you know that prayer matters because prayer has changed your life, then pray. Recognize that every thought, every action is indeed an embodied prayer. If you know that compassion heals, then offer compassion. Offer compassion to the person that you love and the person that your personality tells you, oh, I don't know that I can love them. Being awake carries responsibility. Being awake carries responsibility. Not guilt, not pressure, just responsibility. Responsibility. Not reactability, responsibility. The ability to respond as the presence of the one in a loving, compassionate, wise way. Whereas reactability is where you react, right? From that reptilian part of your brain that wants to stay safe. And in the modern experience here on Playground Planet Earth, there's a lot of stuff that the reptilian brain says, I'm not safe now. Well, we're not comfortable. Recognize when you're confusing your comfort with your safety. And we are responsible for clearing a little bit of this path. And you will never know every life that your choice touches. We can never fully understand the impact that our kindness, our courage, our faithfulness, our mere presence has on other people in the world. And none of that is our responsibility. Our responsibility is to clear the piece of trail that is yours to clear. Using the tools that work for you. We began with a simple statement. You already know enough. You already know enough. And now the world needs what you know. Not agree with, but embodied knowingness that says, I will. And so what you know, live it. Clear the trail before you and trust that others will find their way because you were willing to do what Spirit led you to do, what you were called to do. You used your tools. You used the practical spiritual tools that transformed your life so that the world can be different. Trust that other people will find their way. You already know enough to take the first step, to clear away the brush, to carry away the dead limbs, to put the marker on the trees so that people know the way. You already know enough. So live the truth you know. Live it. And that's the way we help create a peace-filled world that works for all. Do the work and shine your light. You are the light. Don't put a bucket over it. Let it shine. Thank you, friends. Love you.
Thank you for your message, Rev Todd. Thank you for your message. I'm going to do this song by Amy Steinberg, and it's called You Are the Light. My eyes are wide and open. My eyes can see. My mind is filled with knowing. My mind believes I am awake. I am awake. Once you know where your freedom lies, you can't go back and close your eyes. The truth, it cannot be denied. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. My heart is clear and glowing. My heart can see. My soul is full of knowing. My soul believes I am awake. I am awake. Once you know where your freedom lies, you can't go back and close your eyes. The truth, it cannot be denied. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. I am awake. We are all awake. We are awake. And once you know where your freedom lies, you can't go back and close your eyes. The truth, it cannot be denied. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Come on, everybody, let's sing it. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Would you sing, I am the light? I am the light, I am the light, I am the light. Come on, let's do it again. I am the light, I am the light, I am the light. And tell someone else. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light.
Thank you, Deidrey. You are the light.